Hello, chickadees, chickadoos, and chickadumps. Welcome to Unbowed Oracle. This is Sandra. Not one a reading unless it hits me right now, but I want to talk about. You know what? I will do a few cards in this healing deck. I'm just going to pick a few cards. But the reason I came on is because I thought about something. I said we're going through a shift, and what we may not all be understanding that we are in the shift. Let me pick a card. And it's pretty rough on the mind, the body, and the spirit. Okay. And we don't always know or believe the belief that we made it. We made it. But you're feeling something, aren't you? You're feeling something. Your body's changing on you. You're feeling some, that's very important. Being grounded and being in the here and now. And the last one, the calm. It's like you may be feeling the calm. But here we start with the divine fruit, because that is the reason why you pass through. Because you are the divine fruit. And this card says the divine fruit. You can read it. It says, as I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundation. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. This is advice also. It's like we have made it through the shift. We have elevated, we've ascended, we've transcended a whole lot of stuff. We've transmuted a ton of energy, dark energy, into light. And we're exhausted, yes. And our bodies are feeling it. Our minds are feeling it. But our soul and our spirit, they ready. They've been waiting for this. They've been waiting for us. And it's incredible, but it's exhausting. But you made it because you are the divine fruit. And as being divine fruit on a tree, you need to be out in the sun sometimes, you know. That sun kind of grounds you. You stand out on the ground in the grass in the sun. Hug a tree. Visualize. You don't even have to do it physically. You can visualize it. But the one thing some of us are having trouble believing that we're actually here. So this card is belief. Belief. And knowing. And this card says, I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of God. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. You're here. You made it. You just have to believe it now and rest your body. Because you're free. You are free. Your mind is catching up. Your body is catching up. But your spirit and soul are so free. You are aligned. You have made the shift. The paradigm shift. The fears don't frighten you. None of that. All those trappings that they had you under. Trying to trap you in their system. That fear is gone. And that's where they lose control. When they can't use fear to control you, it's over. It's a wrap. And it says, I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts I find peace in my heart and discover the being of light within me. See, you live by your truth. You live by your light. You live knowing that you're a sovereign being, and nothing nothing in this 3D can trap you. Not your mind, not your body, not your spirit, not your soul. You are a free, sovereign being. And you stay in the here and now, because they're going to try to drag you to the past or try to have you scared about the future, or keeping you in this situation with inflation, wars, etc., or whatever your fear is in the moment. But none of it is real. It's fear. Fear is, what is it? False evidence appearing real. None of it's real. We don't owe anybody anything except ourselves the truth. Ourselves truth, peace, love, and harmony. And anything that gets in the way of that, it gets cut out. It gets dismissed. And we're gonna be real calm, real cool, and believing in the moment, the here and now, the present is perfect. Because we have to know that. We have to have belief that we have transcended the BS. And this card says, the future does not exist and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here, now, there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. And guess what, people? Your soul is ready. You've made the shift. Your soul been ready. It was us that was kicking and screaming and not listening, or listening and being guided, following the guidance. We wanted to do our thing, and most of those things weren't for our highest good or the good of all. Now we are in alignment. The soul is waiting. The soul always ready. And then the calm. We are in the calm. The green, cool calm. The green, blue calm. I breathe, live, and grow the light within me. I do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. I cast off my doubts. All fear dissipates, and I find peace in my being. Because all this other stuff outside of you, it's important to them because you're helping them grow. But are you growing? Is it feeding your soul and your spirit, what you're doing? Or is it just paying the house note, keeping a roof over it? That's important, yes. But are you serving your purpose in this moment? And your purpose is to breathe, live, and grow the light within you. To do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. To be in the here and now. I cast off my doubts. The doubts. No, you don't have any doubts. You know it is what it is. You see everything for what it is. All fear dissipates. It disintegrates. It can't exist unless you allow it. Fear doesn't exist unless we allow it to exist. Until we start feeding into it and believing that it's real. And we find peace in our being, not outside of us. Yes, we get the quaking sometimes, and it feels a little, especially now, because we have to get used to this new way of living, a new way of being, in this new paradigm. It's different. You're different. And your mind, like I said, and your body are catching up. Because it was accelerated. I'm telling you, this happened. It was like standing still and then going 1,000 miles a minute. And you still stuck back here, but your spirit and soul is gone and you catching up. They were already there. They were already there and you having to catch up. And now you're there, but you're like, wow, it's like getting a new job. You got to get reoriented. You got to learn how to be in this new existence, this new paradigm. So how do we do that? I'm going to pick one more card. One more. Well, I guess this will be a reading. Chickadoos and chickadon'ts. And in case anybody was wondering who the chickadon'ts are, those are the cross readers. Guidance. Guidance. Ooh-wee. So it says, in times of uncertainty, I ask God, Spirit, the Most High, to guide me to the light in my being. I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my faith to God, Spirit, the Most High, Source, and my faith is rewarded. But it's not faith, people. It's knowing. Faith is for people who don't know. We know. We understand everything that is happening with us in our bodies, in our minds, and our spirits. We know that's energy flowing through us. We know that's love. We know that's peace. We're not believing. We're not guessing. We know. Follow the guidance. You followed this for keep following. You followed your spirit. The guidance of your spirit. You followed the guidance of your soul. You became aligned with those things and you followed it. And you continue to follow it. And when things happen and you're not sure, go within and listen to the God in you. Because you are a God. Your soul is eternal like God. Your soul can do everything like God, like spirit, like source. You're not the image, you are. You're the reflection. You are the fractal, the part. All of us are. We're not an image, we are the real deal. Contrary to what some may think, we are the real deal gods and goddesses on this planet. Now, I was laying down and I was like, feeling kind of, and you're going to have those moments when you're not going to feel like imposter syndrome almost. That's it. You're like, well, first of all, did I make it through? Yes, you did. Second of all, but I'm not sure. You're going to be in belief. You're going to have to straddle belief for a little bit, but you're going to have to know because you're going to have signs and synchronicities in your spirit guides who guide you along with your spirit. Your soul family is going to drag you kicking and screaming if they have to your destination. And the destination isn't a physical one. It's a mental. It's a mental one. This is where your mind has to catch up to where you actually are. Okay? You're there. You're no longer a lost soul. You found your soul. You know your purpose. You're following your purpose. Let me see what this card said. The light worker. And it's almost like magic. You're feeling magical. And you're like, wait a minute. Is this what? Yes, it feels like magic. You feel magical and you just like think of stuff and it just pops up into your reality. Not always physically, but it'll pop up. You'll see a sign of synchronicity that's saying it's on the way. It's on the way. We're going to use the light oracle. We did the star seeds earlier. We're going to do the light today. I did a reading earlier called You're Not Spiraling. Y'all should check it out. You're not spiraling. You're becoming. All these, oh, okay. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Are you being triggered? And why? What in that person do you see in yourself? Person, place, or thing. And it could be you're triggering yourself. Doesn't necessarily have to be something outside of you. You can let old traumas, old thoughts, negative thoughts trigger you. But you still are where you're supposed to be. And that's what I said. Your mind has to catch up to where your soul and spirit are. Let's see. Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Well, guidance came up twice. So that's a confirmation on what we already had, isn't it? Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Did I not tell you? You have made a shift. You've transcended, elevated, and you spiritually and your soul have reached a destination, and your mind is like still questioning, still triggered. You're triggering yourself with the doubt. That's the trigger. You're doubting. You're triggering yourself. You're there, baby. And that's why I came to tell you, to confirm some things for you, because you're probably in that, have I made the, shift? Was I one of the ones who made it through? Yes, you are. Star mother. And it says, how can you mother yourself? Asking yourself, how can I mother myself? You start by loving yourself unconditionally. You've done the work. This is rudimentary stuff. This is like remedial. This is the last phase of you questioning yourself. Okay? This is your mind trying to solidify the reality. And you know how your mom's always, boosting you up. I hope you have a mother that does that. That boosts you up and lets you know. If she doesn't do that, if your mom doesn't do that, you do it for yourself, okay? It's your time to do it for yourself. Dance with life. And it says, do something to change your energy. So you're feeling the doubts and you're triggering, you don't understand. Well, that's excess energy moving around inside you. You need to release it. Start moving around, dancing, something, move your arms about, take a walk, go ground yourself in the energy, outside in the earth. Because, my darlings, you are here. And if you understand this and nothing else I said, trust your path. Everything is going to be synchronized. It's already aligned. Now you're synchronizing. The mind catching up to the spirit and the soul. I hope that helps somebody because, I was feeling it a little bit myself. I was like, did we really make a shift? Because I still have questions. And you want to know why? Why am I, if you're being triggered, why am I still being triggered? I thought I was healed. You're questioning it. You're triggering yourself. You're asking the question, is this real? And yes, it is. What you're feeling, you're feeling. What you're hearing, you're hearing. What you're seeing, you're seeing. What you're manifesting is you. You're doing it. And it's instantaneous. Like I said, you'll think it and it will pop into your reality. And you're going to be like, did I do that? Yes, you did. And that's the part you're getting, you have to come, you're becoming accustomed to, because you got power. You're realizing, oh, it's me. It's the God in me. I don't have to pray outside of myself. You mean I can just do this here stuff here because I have this power? I can meditate. I can do all this. I can heal. Am I really healed because I still have questions? Yes. Because life is questioning. Because guess what? You know the answers. They're in you. I don't know if this is making sense, but you have the answers within you. You were born with them. Because you are the divine fruit. You were the seed, now you the fruit. Before you, your mama was the seed and the fruit. She was the question and the answer. You are the question and the answer. Are you understanding? Nobody knew what you were going to be until you became. And now you have become. You are the answer, you are the question, and you are the answer. And on that note, my chickadees, chickadoos, and chickadon'ts, I'm going to ask you to, if you like this, if it helped in any way, leave a comment, share, like. Oh, you know what I'd like you to do? If you found your treasure today, a little thing that you saw today that let you know, hey, the universe winked at you, that little bit of something, leave it in the comments. Let us know what your little treasure was today. Anyway, I'm going to say good night. Love y'all.